Welcome back, dear viewer. This week we are talking about my dirted tank. This is my no CO2, no Ferts, no water changes, no filter, no anything aquarium. Somehow I brought in some shrimp, and this plant, which is called pearlweed, came in with it, and I let it go and even replanted it a couple of times, and it absolutely took over this aquarium. So the video today is going to be about me trying to remove it and doing the best I can to see if there's anything left underneath this tank. Join me on this journey as we look at another Planet Tank journal with the dirted tank.
And the tank they're in is getting a little full. This is my dirted tank. So I haven't done anything. I've been meaning to break this down for so long. But I just haven't. It is like almost funneled down. Now, there's been a lot of evaporation. I filled this up actually a few days ago, and it tends to evaporate. Yeah, so in this tank, I've got a Florida flagfish. I've got a rosy barb. I don't see the flagfish right now. I've got this flying fox that I thought was a Siamese algae eater, but he never got any bigger than this. And he's got like a brass, almost like a brass stripe. It's really hard to see on here. Doesn't have very far he can go inside of this. I'm hoping I'll be able to catch him. He's been really difficult to catch, and I've been wanting to break this tank down. Yeah, there's the flagfish over here. They kind of push their way through the top of these vines and stuff. This actually was a lot lower. I filled up this with water, and then these have grown to kind of match whatever size they're in, and they actually come up over the top over here. This started with one sprig, fell out of a bag, a sprig that you would hold with, like I got some shrimp and it had some of this plant in it, and it just kind of fell out of the bag when I put the shrimp in the tank, and this is the result. It took over the whole tank. I'm not sure if anything's alive under there. I'm gonna pull this out and see. We've been talking about Anubias and having problems with no light and stuff. There was a whole bunch of Anubias in here. I can see some kind of yellow leaves on this side. So we'll see what happened when I finally emptied this out. But these fish gotta go before I go taking it apart. And while they've got a very small area where maybe I can catch them in, maybe, we'll see. I might try to catch a couple of them out and get them started in the other tank.
So I put off actually doing this project quite a while, and these plants really got out of hand. It was getting to the point where the fish couldn't hardly move around. I did grab up a couple that I could catch really easily. The rest of them escaped down into the plants. I did notice it was starting to kind of die off underneath, and I was starting to see all kinds of things underneath there, some Anubias, so I had hope that maybe everything wasn't dead, and I decided to just start grabbing and pulling. Thankfully, I got the camera there to document the whole process, and what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this all apart and take a look at what we came up with when it's all over. I'll be back probably in October to talk to you a little bit more about this tank, and we'll see how it recovered from this. But I was pleasantly surprised at the end, so I hope you stick around. And don't forget, as you're watching this, to give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe, because I'd love to see you again. All right, here we go. And folks, that's all I have for you today. I'm really happy with the way this tank turned out. I'm so glad I went ahead and pulled all that stuff out of there. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I'm going to do a couple more water changes and see if I can get it cleaned up a little bit more, make it look even prettier. But it actually looks really neat, very natural looking tank. At least when I bring my betta up here, maybe put him back out of the sump and back into this tank. I think that would be really cool. Maybe some shrimp too. It seems to be surviving with shrimp really well. It sounds like a good combo to me. Until next time, follow your bliss, keep a clean tank, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.